From the biggest moments
Can you believe it?
to gold medal championships,
Sidney Crosby, the golden goal!
it's your update on Canada's game. You're listening to the True North Ice podcast with Jacob Ewing and Caleb Schneider. Hello and welcome to the True North Ice podcast, where we talk about everything Hockey Canada, everything Canadian hockey related. I'm your host, Jacob Ewing, joined alongside always my other host, Caleb Schneider. Caleb, how are we doing on this fine day?
You know what? Good day, a little tired, but ready to talk some hockey, of course. We've got a lot to talk about once again, so oh boy, it's going to be a doozy of an episode. What are you looking forward most to? U18 or men's?
Man, there's so much to look forward to talk about today. Like, seriously, we are in prime Canada territory. There's so much going on. One tournament is ending and the other one is starting in only 5 days as of this recording. This is perfect.
Yes.
This is absolutely perfect. And day by day right now, we are getting names announced for the World Championship, and it is freaking awesome. It's awesome. Every single day, a new banger comes out. U18s just wrapped up. We're going to go through that. Canada did capture the gold. Big on the boys. We're going to break down the playoffs, as we already broke down the group stage. But tons to talk about. I'm super excited, and let's just get right into it.
Yeah, we can. Let's go for it.
Okay,
U18s
so
first. Yeah, U18s
yes,
first.
Why don't you break us down? You start us off.
All right. Heading into Thursday, correct? Or was it Wednesday? Wednesday, we had our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes. Heading into Wednesday, we had Canada versus Czechia after Canada took the pool and came first, number 1 seed. And we take on Czechia, of course, who actually comes fourth in the B pool. And you know what? Of course, we're nervous. Czechia had a strong team, or they're supposedly supposed to have a strong team, but of course they came fourth. But you know what? This is kind of like the first game where we thought Canada might be tested. And oh boy, were they tested.
Yeah, it was it was our closest game we had all tournament long.
Yeah.
The game ended up going overtime. And it just kind of felt like every time we play the Czechs, no matter if it's the World Juniors or, this game right here, that it's just back and forth, and we literally just can't find the back of the net. And, of course, Czechia finds the back of the net in crucial moments, and that's what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It was Czechia taking the lead early off a really nice goal. It's kind of a breakdown right in the middle of the ice in the slot.
Yeah.
And they take the lead. We bounce back, tie it up. We were kind of chasing the game the whole time.
Yeah.
Until overtime.
Yeah, no, it was a very interesting start. They only scored with 6 minutes in, Czechia, and you're wondering, are we going to be able to keep up? It felt like it was somewhat back and forth. They got the first one early on a little bit of a defensive collapse, like you said, and then, it was good on Canada. They had to kill off 3 penalties after that, which is terrible. They had to kill off 2 penalties, but there's also a 4-on-4 moment. But they killed those off, come back, and just before the end of the period, 20 seconds left, Jackson Smith scores to tie it up 1-1. And you know what? It felt like we were going to have a game. Canada wasn't going to fall apart, but we didn't really get to see what Canada really was in this first period, and it was very interesting heading to the second period. What are we going to see, right? And
yeah,
we basically
we were just lucky.
Yeah.
I think we were lucky that Jackson Smith scored a goal with 20 seconds left. Like, that's a big goal. Like, to not go into the first period down by 1 in an elimination game, because let's say they do go into that first intermission, I don't want to say doubt gets created because you still have 40 minutes of hockey left to play, but you're playing a team in Czechia, which you said a little earlier that, yes, they're good, but, like, they came fourth in their group. And Canada, should be Canada's game, right? Our challenge comes in the semis and in the finals, and now you have the opportunity to go in the first intermission down by 1.
Yeah.
So a huge goal by Jackson Smith. It was just a point shot to just kind of find its way through. A couple bodies in front. It just, honestly, it worked, and it's exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
So we went tied, which I think was massive for the group.
No, that's massive heading into that period with one on your side as well, and you don't have to be fighting downward. You can fighting on a tie game, right? And of course, the second period, quite interesting. 2 goals in a minute, not even. one by Czechia and then one by Canada. Ada Benek, I think he was ranked in the second round for this upcoming draft, but he scores for Czechia, and then Cole Reshny with 50 seconds after ties it up 2-2, and of course assisted by Brady Martin, who had a really good tournament as well. But Cole Reshny, what did he have? Was it 5 goals in 3 games? 5 goals in 2 games? Insane.
Something like that. Because he showed up a little late. He was part of that group of players that missed that first game, and he still was ranked top 15 in scoring throughout the whole entire tournament. But yeah, that second period was packed. Like, yes, that was a huge goal for Canada, kind of bounced right back. Right after Czechia scored off a turnover in their own end by who else other than Jackson Smith. Yes, he scores a goal, but then he literally just gives it over, and Czechia gets back the lead they just once had. Tough on the kid, but very lucky that Canada, like we said, right, they did not go down in the first period down by 1. They battled back, right? They got through adversity. It's the same thing here in the second period. They get one right after, and don't let Czechia gain any sort of momentum, because that's what Czechia wants to create. They're trying to create some momentum. That's what starts upsets, right? That's what upsets are made off of. Swings and momentum.
No, it's pretty incredible that you can battle back like that after giving up one, fight, and then rewarded there early too, which is nice. And then of course we're heading now second intermission. We're tied up once again, and 20 minutes left, do or die. Didn't think we would see that from this team Canada this tournament until maybe the finals, but we see it in the quarters, which I mean, not exactly what we expected, but do what you got to do, right?
And, I mean, it's tough. That was tough.
And third period, there's no goals, but do you have any thoughts on that? I know you were locked in on that game.
Not really. Just, it kind of seemed like it was going to be next goal wins the whole entire time anyways. It was very back and forth. Tight. So overtime, third period, I don't know, next goal wins. It was a close game. Tight game.
So do you want to just move to the overtime? It happened quickly.
It did happen really quickly.
Was it 5 minutes? Was it 5 minute overtime? Right, I don't know.
No, it was. I think it was 10. I want to say it was a 10-minute overtime.
Gotcha. I don't know.
Which I think it was a little different.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Crazy too. Maybe it was 20.
I don't know.
No.
I don't think it would have been 20.
Anyways, no, I think it was 10. It definitely was not 5.
The juniors, I think the juniors is 10 for the quarters, so it probably is the same thing. But anyways, the man who tied it up the second time, Cole Reshny, scores again with a pretty sweet goal now.
Oh, it was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful goal. Just all alone. Crazy feet from Verhoff. Just kind of find him, and he's all alone pretty much. Just buries it. Just a beautiful goal. Cole, crazy tournament. Actually ended the game +3. So he's on the ice for every single goal. That line of him, Katzen, and Brady Martin had a great game. All of them. Well, Brady Martin's +2 and Katzen's +3 along with Reshny. So just all three of them. Like, that was a top line throughout the tournament. And they produced there. They're literally just our offensive line. You need a goal, you put them out, and they produce.
And having Cole Reshny up there in the number 1 C spot moves Braden Coots down to the second line, which just gives us that big depth, right? As he came in. Reshny came in later. Coots was the first line center, and that's a great first line center, Braden Coots. But now you've got 2 1C caliber players playing in 1C and 2CA. So it looks really good, and Cole Reshny, man, oh man, good tournament. He boosted his stock. Boosted his stock.
This kid is going to, he's absolutely, I mean, he's on the radar now of so many teams.
Braden Coots as well. He definitely would have pushed his stock up. He wasn't as noticeable in these last couple games, but the prelims, for sure, he was by far one of the best players on the ice. And Jackson Smith also, who scored the first goal, his stock went up a lot too with this tournament. Holy.
You got to think a lot of these players probably stock went up here in this tournament. Like someone like, Brady Martin, who's going to be a mid-first rounder. He could have like the upside of going somewhere really high up. Like let's say like someone like Beckett Seneca, right? Like he went third overall and he was projected to go mid of,
Yeah.
of the pack. I don't know if he really had any tournament to kind of like, oh, this kid's got this type. Like a scout can watch a player and see something that nobody else sees, and that is the reason why they draft them so high.
Yeah.
And when you have these big moments in these big games, like Cole Reshny scoring 2 goals, one that kills momentum of a Czechia team who is trying to upset you guys, and then gets the OT winner back to back in a huge game and a do or die. Like if a scout sees something in your game and sees that you could put up this type of performance in an elimination game, it's gonna make your stock go up. So it's huge performances from these players, from these young players.
Yeah, even Brady Martin missed a big chunk of the semifinal too, but man, his stock went up a lot. Right? I mean, I mean, we'll get into it, but his hit very questionable, but it's IHF, so I mean, they've always had questionable stuff like that go the wrong way, but yeah, Brady Martin, another really good tournament for him as well. Yeah, a ton of these Canadian players stock went up. Some of the Swedish players stock went down. And
I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's only one game. One game.
Well, so. I mean, but Sweden, they didn't look great throughout the whole tournament. Like they lost to US in the prelim, and then in the semifinal game, they looked really bad for the start. They picked it up at the end of that semifinal game against USA, and then of course they got destroyed against Canada. But like some of those top prospects, some of them weren't even getting played in the spots they should be, but it looked rough.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if all Sweden players had a bad tournament.
No, not all. There were some of them definitely raised their stock, but like a couple like Anton Frandell. Yeah. I mean, it's a different situation, but he didn't look great, right? But
yeah, I mean, the top 3 players of scoring in the tournament were
Swedish. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but some of them shined, but some of them were we didn't get to see what we were expecting to see from them. But
I can agree with that.
I mean, by far Canada, the players on Canada, their stock rose the most. There's not many. The USA U18 team we knew wasn't going to be as good coming into this tournament, given after the it's called the Hlinka Gretzky tournament or whatever. We saw that. That was ugly, and they also play some just exhibition games. They just didn't look as strong coming into this tournament, so not many players' stock really went up for them. But yeah, no, Canada, a lot of these players, man, stock went up for them. Do you want to move on to Slovakia?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. This one was not really a blowout, but it was good on Slovakia to keep it together. They saved 35 saves, but they gave up 4 goals. Actually, well, the one was an empty netter, but they really kept it tight. But first period, pretty dead. Just a whole whack of penalty kills, and or a couple penalties, and there's a few 4-on-4s, but it was not really an interesting first period given all that. But no goals, no nothing. But to start the second period, we have Xavier Villeneuve scoring scoring for Canada, and Ethan Zada assists him. Villeneuve, he had a very interesting tournament. He started near the top in the D pairings, and then he found himself on that 7th D-man spot. But good for him to get a goal in this game. I think he was slotted in the first pair to start the tournament.
I think he was too. Yeah.
So good for him to get that goal, but when you're slotted in the 7th pair and you keep winning, you're going to stay there, right? So, but good for him.
Yeah, and mind you, it could just because like he just didn't find his D partner.
Yeah.
Like that's also a big reason. Like, you could be as skilled as you want, but if you have nobody who's going to play the style of hockey you play, then like I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. And well, I mean, to be fair, also a couple guys came in late too, so he was kind of expected to move down. But Good
and
for
the
him.
thing is, he had 8 points. He had 8 points in 7 games. He was over point per game.
Yeah.
So
right.
like it's not like he had a terrible tournament.
No.
Like he had a
He just
great
didn't
tournament.
find the time on ice near the end, but
No,
just good for him to finally to notch another one in. But yeah, and then more penalties in this second period. No other goals. And I mean, it's tough to talk about this one because it really felt like a blowout because we kind of dominated on the shot counter for a while, and that third period was kind of the blowout period. I think we had 20 shots in that third period.
yeah, they kind of just like, well, it was a 1-0 game after 40, and then the last 20, you kind of, I think maybe just figure everything out, like just start throwing everything, just peppering the net.
It's really easy, especially Slovakia takes a penalty early in that third period, and then we score on the power play. You kind of knew you were going to cruise after that, right? Cole Reshny on the power play early in that third period, and continues to build on this tournament. Good for him. And then again on the power play, Jack Nesbitt, just a few minutes later, 5 minutes later, he scores. And after that, you kind of knew the game was over, right?
Yeah, and the thing about it is, like, if you look at looking at the timeout ice, it kind of looks like they maybe shortened the bench a little bit.
Yeah.
As you get into deeper, like it's only a 1-0 game. After a while, you kind of just start throwing out all the top guns. Like there's a bit of a difference here. Like I mean, I know he's a defender, but Keaton Verhoff played 6 more minutes than the second played defenseman,
Wow.
and like a lot of the top guys got a lot of these big minutes. And mind you, they're missing Brady Martin too. So
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
The team kind of just trying to go all in, trying to get a goal.
Yeah. Slovakia, they fell apart in that third. They had with 3 minutes left, they have a 10-minute misconduct. Then they also take a too many men on the ice penalty. It's a bad look when you want to be looking to go 6-on-5, but now it's going to be with the goalie pulled. But now it's 5-on-5 with the goalie pulled, and we actually score to make it 4-0 before the goalie is pulled. I got that. I didn't realize that, but we scored 2 minutes left in the game, and that's it. Ryan Rubrick, who came in late as well, the goal, and he had a really good tournament too.
Oh, he did. Well, like anyone who watches the OHL knows Ryan Rubrick is just a bully. He's a big guy. He's 6'4". He's a really good player for the Niagara Ice Dogs, and like I knew what he was gonna do, and he came in here and he just played he got 9 points in 7 games, kind of just like, he's one of the taller players on the team, and he used it really well.
Yeah.
Got net front, kind of bullied the other team a little bit, and that's what you need. He did a great job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did a good job in this tournament, for sure. And also, we should give our flowers to Jack Ivankovic. We didn't really mention him in that Czechia game either, but man, rock solid. We'll get to it, but 2 shutouts in those last 2 games, back-to-back games, and then that Czechia game he was playing pretty well as well, So good for him.
Well, I mean, we had to give him his flowers eventually, but I don't I'm not trying to we already knew he was gonna be good. We already knew this kid's the real deal. He he just came off playing at the World Juniors, although I don't know, he didn't win a game, but that's okay.
He just
still
played
lots
of
experience.
Yeah.
So we knew he was going to be good.
I found it interesting. He's ranked 4th among goalies for this draft. That's what they're saying. That was what Craig Brown had him at.
I did see that too. Yeah.
I mean, I have to look at his rankings, but I'm curious where in the actual draft he would be ranked, and especially if there's 4. Especially if there's 4 other or 3 other goalies ahead of him on Craig Button's list. I'm just surprised.
It looks like
he played really well. And I mean, goalies are always you don't really draft goalies high anyways, but
no. So after looking at it, looks like he's around 40 to I have him as high as 37 and as low as 55.
Okay.
On Elite Prospects. They have a bunch of them listed. That's where he's ranked 4th in goalies, as you already said. NA goalies, by the way.
Okay.
Counting nobody. And let me see if I can see which goalies are. I actually think.
I think he was. Was he the MVP of the tournament? I think I saw that.
No, he was not.
No,
He was not.
or
That
sorry,
was,
no, it was a Swedish
the
player.
Swedish guy. That
Maybe
was the
he was
Swedish guy.
probably goalie of the tournament.
What's his name? Oh,
It was
I think he was. He was goalie
Erberg?
of the tournament. Ekberg?
Erberg. I can pull up his
Yeah,
name.
something like that. He plays for the Ottawa 67s.
Ekberg. Yeah.
I didn't really know his name. But
18
now I do.
18
Great tournament
points.
for the kid.
10 goals, 7 games. Holy cow!
Like, insane.
Yeah, that's
It's
insane.
Hey, I know
Wow.
his name now.
Mm-hmm.
I know his name. Yeah, so good
right.
for the kid. I can't really find anything.
No, Jack Avankovic, she was great, and they really, I mean, good on the defense too. They relied on him, but they really didn't need to rely on Jack Avankovic really either. The way the defense played, they kept everything out to the point and out to the side, out to the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Not many shots up tight and up close from the opponents, so good on them as well.
Yeah,
made his job easy.
Absolutely.
Made his job easy. But no, he had a really Jack Ivankovic had a really good tournament, and he's going to be drafted in that second, third round anyways. So, I mean, we'll see. But very interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting to know.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
All right. Do you want to move on to the gold medal game?
Yes, let's do it. Screw it. Let's frickin' do it.
All right. It's going to be hard to talk about. I have more like this is a Canada podcast, but man, Sweden really sucked. That's all I can really. That's the biggest thing that I learned from this is that Sweden was just terrible. But no, Canada started out very strong, and that's basically the main reason why they won. They just peppered in shots. They had 9 shots before they scored their first goal. I believe that's what I think I remember when I was watching. Villeneuve scores the first one 4 minutes in, and it was a pretty sweet goal, to be honest. I believe from what I remember there's 7 goals. I can't remember, I wasn't taking notes when I was watching this one live, but I believe that was a sweet goal. Brady Martin 8 minutes later scores another sick goal, and oh boy, 2-0. I believe they had 15 shots and we're only 12 minutes in. Whew. That was I mean, it's good for Sweden that they kept it 2-0 heading into that first intermission, but oh boy, Canada was buzzing, and Sweden, they had a lot of turnovers, and they let Canada get close to that goalie, taking shots up close, and oh boy, looked like it could be a beating, and that's what it turned out to be. Good for good for Canada to keep going strong after 2 goals too. Like, oh boy, they wanted this.
Yeah, and I feel like you gotta give a big shout out to the defense who just kind of shut everything down. Like the big boys like Ekberg and
Nothing.
Oh,
yeah. It's crazy we shut those guys out.
Stenberg, who all had great tournaments. Just the fact that they were able to shut them down, keep them outside.
I did not see that coming.
Get started. No, they didn't let any sort of momentum get started, and that was the biggest thing. Because all it takes is one goal to get this Sweden offense going. I guarantee you, it's a brand new game.
Yeah. No, and just even heading into the first intermission, like Canada sold me like it seemed like they're gonna easily cruise, and they'd have to take a monumental collapse to lose this game. Yeah, and it was only 2-0. That's just the way they were playing. They were playing it great, like. And then we'll just head into the second. We'll just run through all the goal scorers quickly. Jackson Smith, with only 5 minutes into the period, he scores another one. I think that was his 4th goal in the tournament. Ethan Cesada scores his first one of the tournament, which is interesting. He was supposed to be one of the better players on this team, but he only scores now to make it 4.
Yep.
And then Brady Martin once again scores that second goal to make it 5-0, and game's pretty much over at that point. Sweden's taking dumb tripping penalties in that period. And they switch out the goalie the start of the third period as well. It was just it was just brutal. But no, Canada was lights out. Played amazing. Defense was great, offense was great. Yeah, not much to say. Just that third period, I didn't really watch it. but it was slow as well. Tons of penalties, tons of 4-on-4s because of scrums after the play. It was just choppy, it was sloppy. Braden Coots, the captain, scores with 1 minute into the period as well. Like, this game was over.
Yeah, and that's just Sweden just trying to make something, like, make something of a game. Just like honestly, you're pissed at that point. You're coming out of it, and you're already down. Like, what was it? What was the score after 40?
It was 5-0.
5-0. Like, honestly, that's just Sweden. Like, honestly, at that point, you know you're not gonna win. Unfortunately, like your coach tells you just go out there and just give it your all.
Yeah.
But at that point, it's kind of tough. Canada's all over you. Ivan Kovic's playing the lights out. Yeah, it's tough.
How many shots did Sweden have? Sweden, they had 28, but still, I think they only had 15 after 2. So, but yeah, it's a bad look. And then the last goal scorer was on the power play, Jack Nesbitt. He scores another one. He had a good tournament as well.
He did. He's a good draft. He's a good draft pick. He's going to go first round this year. So, it's just interesting to see where he's going to go. So,
no, it was a beating. And
it really was.
Nobody thought that was going to happen.
I didn't see it coming. No. I thought. Well, I didn't see. I
thought it was going to be a good game.
Winning. Like, I thought it was going to be a great game. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a good game, good, tight, and boy, it was not.
And just got interview after the game with Philip Ekberg, the tournament MVP, stating that the energy was not good enough today. It just wasn't fun.
Yeah.
And that Canada came out as a better team. And you could see that they were very flat-footed. They had their offensive opportunities, but Ivan Kovic was all over that. Yeah. And at that point, if you got no internal motivation and you're getting shut down, you can't create any external motivation. You're screwed. You're screwed.
Yeah, and
it's unfortunate.
Canada was fast to get that puck out of their zone. When they had that possession, those passes were fired. Like, they were quick. Right? They
need to do that.
They didn't really. Nobody really skated the puck out. It was just pass out of that zone. And Sweden had nothing for that. No forecheck really. When they lost that possession, It was brutal. Brutal to watch as if you're a Swedish fan, but no, Canada dominated.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was a great tournament. The back-to-back years as the champs. So
and
we'll keep rolling.
Shout out! I will say, shout out to Slovakia for losing in the bronze medal game twice in a row now. I mean, that's not really They've got a good program, eh? If they're doing this now, if they're coming top 4 in these tournaments, they're going to be coming. They're on the up. They're on the up.
Them and Czechia over the last 5 years have been on the up. Both of them. They're soon the NHL is going to be very diverse. It's already got a decent kind of diverse place. Yeah. Kind of. A lot of Canadians, a lot of North Americans, a ton of North Americans. Yeah. And obviously other big countries, Finland and Sweden. But you see countries like Finland. Where's Finland? Where's the development from this team? Yeah. This year, I don't know their history at the U18s. I know their history at the juniors. They've always been a decent team. They've had better years than others. They've had great years. They came second. Tough years.
They came second at juniors. I don't know if it was just this.
No, this year is great.
But
I don't know. Yeah. This year their juniors was I don't know. It's weird. It is really weird. Yeah. But their U18s this year was not good.
No. It was no. I mean, I only really watched when they played Canada, but it was not great. But shout out Slovakia, shout out Czechia, but man, Finland was odd. I would be really curious to see USA Canada play right now. I know they played earlier. I think in March they played something like that. I think Canada won 8-0.
We didn't get it today. We didn't get it.
We didn't terrible? Need to. No. But I think they
I guess so.
I think I saw them play, or somebody said they played in March or something. Or something like that, and I think Canada completely blew them out. So I think it was.
Canada's a better team. Half Canada's team is going to be in the first round this year.
Yeah.
Their depth.
I was just curious what that would look like. Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah, and I feel like Canada after that Czechia game they were just was on point. They just had
And
everything,
you know what?
everything ready. They look like a team that's been together for a while, and yeah.
Well, they have been. Well, okay. So let's talk. Well, we're already talking about the championship game, but Canada wasn't really tested. Like they were tested. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Yes, they went to overtime against Czechia, but I'm talking quality of team. This is the first team they played that was very, very, very like world class quality for the U18s, and they just kind of brought another level. It's like they've been holding that back this level for this game, and they fought it out, and they just where was this?
It was really good.
Where it was. I don't even know. I'm not saying Canada played terrible and that they finally. I don't know, but it was a whole different level of goal scoring. In the championship game.
Yeah, no, it was. I think we really got to see Team Canada, like we got to really see them in these in this playoffs, but it was pretty shocking how the quality of teams didn't really affect them at all. Like we were talking, like we weren't. I mean, I think we both said it really shouldn't affect them, but it possibly could. Going when we were talking about it last tournament or last episode, but it didn't affect them at all. No, I really don't think so. No, they're just tight knit and they had everything already structured out, perfectly played. Yeah, and you know what? The goalie.
Yes,
goalie's great. That always helps. The goalie. Ivan Kovic.
We knew that though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that really helps them. Just having somebody back there, it's easy for them to set up what they want to do. If they want to set up a play, if they want to do whatever they want to, right? So
not be afraid.
Yeah.
And I was just scrolling through the NHL draft rankings, and I just want to see. I just came across Philip Ekberg, and he's actually right now his final ranking. I mean, mind you, this probably came out before the U18s.
Who is ranking at EP?
No, this is on NHL.com.
Okay.
This is NHL.com.
Gotcha.
This is probably somebody's specific list, but I'm just scrolling NHL.com. Philip Ekberg won the MVP for best player at the U18 level. It's his draft year. He is 178th in all of NA skaters. I know. I'm just as shocked as you.
I wonder if I don't know enough about the draft.
I think it's just his year with Ottawa.
Yeah,
I think it's just his year with Ottawa.
That has to play a factor.
So talk about somebody who's.
When we're recording this is the day of the draft lottery. I know Scott Wheeler just posted his top 64 or whatever. I wonder if he made that.
Yeah.
I would think Scott Wheeler would be.
I'm looking at EP right now. Yeah, no. I'm looking at EP right now. I see all over the place. 99, 104, 58, 41, and then NHL Central Scouting 178.
Huh.
He's all over the place.
Wow. Okay. Here we go. I found his ranking on the Athletic. Let's see.
And Scott Wheeler he loves this tournament, so if anybody knows he's gonna factor in this tournament, it's gonna be him. So shout out Scott Wheeler. He definitely kept me updated on this tournament.
Philip Ekberg. So he ranks the top 64, and then he gave out 65 honorable mentions. He is an honorable mention. He's not very big. You know what? That's a big factor. He's 5'9", so but he had an insane tournament. Oh, wait, who's this? Okay. I'm curious now. Who does he have for the top 18? Jake O'Brien? No.
I believe
Cole Reshney is 15 on his list. I don't see. Brady Martin's 10. Brady Martin's 10.
Yeah.
Brady Martin's 10.
Jackson Smith up there?
I don't see him. Let me search. He's probably in the top 25. Jackson Smith is 17th. He's got him in the tier 4. So he's got 3 tiers. Only 2 players in the top tier. But
I'm looking at this is a ranking from Recruit Scouting, and I see names. They're all mid-tier. The highest one is Jackson Smith. I got 17 Cole Reshney, 18 Braden Cooch, 20 Cameron Smith, 22 Ben Kindle, who had a good tournament, mind you, I don't know if I trust this one very much. They have Jake O'Brien, 26, who is
Oh
some
yeah.
player you could go as high as 5.
Yeah,
But
no.
but the thing is,
Yeah.
Jake O'Brien, yes, he had a crazy season with Brantford,
Yeah.
and it sucks we couldn't bring him to the tournament because probably how far Brantford went into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to have Jake O'Brien could go. Like if he drops down, he's gonna drop like that, but he's gonna go high if he goes high.
Right.
Brady Martin, 27, still a first rounder. Just to goes to show how high all these players
Yeah.
are. There's so many high level
Right.
players on this Canadian team.
So on Scott Wheeler, we have one player that played at the 18Us that's ranked 6th. Can you guess?
Like overall,
Overall in the draft this year.
is it Anton Frundell?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. Anton Frundell
that was so easy.
I know
Yeah.
he had a bad tournament, but
He's insane
the
in the
only
SHL.
Player, yeah.
Only guy
Yeah,
in
he's
the
the only
in a men's
player.
league, right? I think he was the only player.
No, there's one more. There's one more. I think there is one more.
Is
I'm
it
pretty sure there's somebody who
that
plays
Czech?
on his team.
Or Victor
No.
Eklund is on here. But did he play?
No. He did not play the UTs. I swear. Maybe I'm tripping.
Victor
Maybe I'm
Eklund
tripping.
played for a Sweden. Oh no, they're playing the same team.
Yeah, they do. But he didn't go to the tournament.
I know. Oh, I know. But I'm saying, was that who you're saying?
No, I think there was somebody else.
That played
Maybe
for
I'm wrong.
this team
Maybe
that
I'm
starts
just
with a
silly.
D.
Played in the SA. Played. Yeah, maybe I'm tripping, but I swear. Maybe I'm wrong. But
I don't know.
thought there was one more. Is it Vigio? Viggio.
V I
Played for Sweden this year.
I don't see. Well, it could just not be popping up. But Victor Eklund it was his teammate, but I don't think he played in the U18s.
No, he did
but
not.
he played
He
in
did
the
not play
SHL.
UTs.
Huh. Oh well.
Okay. Maybe no one listen to me. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense. I thought I was right, but maybe I'm not right. That sucks. Okay. Man, I swear there's somebody else. Who cares?
I don't know.
It's okay. I'm not tripping that much about it.
Oh well. No, Canada. They have a lot of guys that are gonna be going. He's got Ivan Kovic 47th. He's got him as the 3rd goalie.
Yep. I'm looking at Bob McKenzie right now. I see Jack Nesbitt's on this list. He's also somebody who can go high up. He's got Jackson Smith at 10. Yeah, there's so many different players in this draft that are gonna go so high. Quinn Boucher, he's up there.
Do you know?
Lucas,
Do you know of Joshua Ravensbergen?
of course, he's the top ranked goalie.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. Who does he play? Prince George. What is?
He plays in Prince
That's double
George.
HL, right?
In the dub. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Is he still in? Is that, or is he just not playing because he's doesn't need to?
That's a good question. I would assume he's still in. Like, why not bring him, right? If he's the best goalie, and if he hasn't had an opportunity to play for Canada, why wouldn't he not play? You know what I mean? Like, I'm really curious why they picked Ivan Kovic out of the other goalies to start the World Juniors and now U18s.
Wait,
Not
what?
start the World Juniors. Obviously, he was the backup, but
This guy was. Holy what?
what?
Josh Ravensbergen?
Yeah, what's up?
He fell out of a skiing chairlift.
Oh no! Really?
And then this is insane. Wait, hold on. Shout out Scott Wheeler in the Athletic. March 23,
Okay.
2025. Oh,
This is recent.
No, he didn't. Okay, hold on. No, he did not fall out of a ski. I just didn't read the whole thing. He was skiing in February 2019, and some kid falls out of a chairlift, or is dangling out of a chairlift, and they save him, or he saves him.
Okay, so instead of a
And
career-ending injury,
he
he's
meets.
just
He did. No, he does not hurt himself. And
He's
then he
just a nice
meets.
guy.
Then he even was invited to appear on Ellen, and then also to be on some press conference with Barack Obama. That's insane.
That's
I mean,
big
we're just
time.
going
Wow,
we're just
okay.
going down a rabbit hole. This guy didn't even freaking play.
Yeah, I can't believe you just said he fell into a ski lift just over a month ago. Wow, what a turn of events. Poor guy.
No. He did not fall out of a ski lift.
Thank God. I'm pretty sure we would hear that if he did.
He is the top ranked goalie in the 2025 class. This article's not even about his draft, really. It's about him saving somebody on the ski lift in February 2019. Holy. Well, that's awesome. Shout out the Athletic. If you can get
they do great work.
If you can get the $1 subscription for $1 a month, you should definitely go for it. It's a great
That's
purchase.
a thing, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've had it for a while. Right now I have for this year I'm paying $9.99 for 12 months right now. But
wow, that's a steal.
Yeah, so shout out, not advertised or anything, but shout out the Athletic.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us. That's our last shout out, by the way, Athletic. So unless you pay us, so.
That's it.
Okay. Shout out Scott Wheeler on Twitter. There you go.
Twitter.
All right. Final thoughts on the tournament after we just went out.
Yeah, good tournament. Always love seeing the young guns, especially guys who are going to be drafted this year. Show off their skill and their talents, and that's what a lot of these kids did. A lot of their draft stocks went up, and it allows a lot of the people who like I love junior hockey, but I can't watch every single top prospect as much as I would like to.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity to see, yes, the high level talent, but also see some hidden talent in some of these young other countries that don't get to display themselves very well.
Yeah, this was my really my first time watching U18 really as much as I did. I think last year I watched the gold medal game as well, but other than that, I haven't really watched any of this. So it's really fun to really dive into this, of course. And you know what? It's like a mini World Juniors. It's got a lot. It should have more hype. It has hype, but I feel like there should be more hype on this. It's really fun to watch, and it's really interesting given the draft is in 2 months, right? July or late June. So not even, which is it should have more hype, but it's really fun, and hopefully we can bring that hype next year too.
Hopefully
Next year we'll be big. Maybe we'll be doing some live streams.
Hopefully it's not in Texas.
No, it's
or nowhere it goes. I'm just kidding.
It's out in Europe. Texas, I think it's Czechia.
Just nobody went. Where was
nobody went?
Where was
that was people were complaining about that. I think it's
that's okay though.
I don't know where it is. It's not Canada next year, but man, that would be fun to go watch.
That'd be great.
If there was something, if it was close to us, I would definitely go for that ticket pass or whatever. But especially it would be cheap too. If they get a big arena, it'd be cheap tickets. That'd be really fun. But
yeah. I don't know.
Some of better. Some games would be boring to watch, but it would be still really fun.
I don't
think
even the boring games.
They won't go back to Texas again after that.
So, they were there. I'm pretty sure they were there recently.
I think they were. Yes. But
went back.
Somebody said they weren't happy. One of the somebody posted that he's talking to one of the NHL scouts or whatever, and he said that the IHF was not happy with the attendance or whatever. So I would guess they wouldn't go back there.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and freaking Texas and the Dallas Stars are playing at the exact same time, right? The gold medal game was being played the same game as the Texas or the Dallas Colorado game, and it was in Dallas, right? So not like I would, no offense, U18s, I'd much rather watch a freaking Dallas Colorado game in Dallas than where were they?
Can you afford that,
Allen,
though?
Texas.
No. Allen and Frisco.
Yeah.
Or Frisco.
I don't know, but it probably won't be back there again. It was good though. The times, 8:00 game times for some of the games at 5.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
5 o'clock. Yes.
Yes, 5 o'clock games, and It's just unfortunate because the playoffs start as well, but really they can't really move this time, like when they play it. So, but no, 5 o'clock games. Oof, what Canada played 5 o'clock almost every time.
It was great.
Yeah, it's easy for us to watch too. It's on TSN. I like the coverage. I loved Craig Button. Craig Button with all the insight.
You love Craig Button.
Yeah, I think he's one of the greatest. Like for these tournaments, it's really interesting to listen to him talk about all these players, given all this knowledge.
Yeah,
on color. I don't think he's down at the benches, but like.
No, he's not.
No, I wouldn't think so. But he's got. There's no way with all the stuff he's got. There's no way he'd have all that stuff down there. But he's really
very knowledgeable. He is very knowledgeable. He was great to have on. He was good to have on color. He was.
I liked him a lot, and he does color at the juniors too for a little bit. But no, I really enjoyed that, and good coverage all around. Like I was saying with the women's, not as much coverage, but the U18s there's actually quite a bit. Really like that. Easier to follow when I wasn't watching too, like Twitter.
Oh yes.
Like Twitter's where I'd go to if I'm not watching any. Like
there's a couple.
If I can't watch any sports, I'm on Twitter looking at the updates, right? And there was updates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to some of those. Shout out Steve Ellis, I believe, for Daily Face Off. Even though I don't really like the Daily Face Off, but he was covering it. He was
great.
I was following him. He was great. Scott Wheeler, of course, but yeah, it was well covered. I liked it.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you want to move on to men's world championship?
Let's move on. Let's move on to the real deal.
Yeah. All right. On to men's world's roster. They play May 10th is their first game. I just had it up, but they play Slovakia. Huh. There we go. May 10th. So that is, I believe, Saturday. Holy cow. That's a Saturday.
Yep. It is.
At 6 a.m., is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 6:20.
Okay, interesting. That'll be very fun. Where is it again? It's in Stockholm, Sweden.
Stockholm, Sweden.
There we go. I think this roster. So we have the roster. We first were given out 17 names, and plus a couple pre-tournament players, and then we actually today, the day we're recording, May 5th, in the past 24 hours, we got 3 more names to chew at.
3 of the big these are what do you mean chew? What do you mean chew at? These are 3 more games to like
3 more names to complete the main
game is a full meal,
the most talking point. Okay, here, this is what we'll do. We will quickly do the 17 players quick, and then we can go more in depth on the 3, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. So, I'll just run through it all. Macklin Celebrini, Will Cooley, Adam Fantilli, Tyson Forrester, Barrett Hayton, Bo Horvat, Kent Johnson, Travis Konechny, and Ryan O'Reilly. Those are your forwards so far. They're going to have to name... Well, they named a couple that we'll talk about later. Then defensemen, they have 5 right now. Noah Dobson, Riker Evans, Brandon Montour, Travis Sanheim, Mackenzie Weeker. And then the only goalie that they first announced with was Dylan Garant. And then to go with the pre-tournament games, which I believe they only have 2, they had Porter Martone, Zane Parekh on defense, and then they had Carter George as goalie. And he honestly might make the team.
He can be as a third goalie. Yeah. We'll get to who else is going to be in that. Going to be probably the starter unless somebody else comes over.
Yeah, so thoughts on that list first.
A lot of young guns and a lot of, especially on the back end, there's a lot of names that are gunning to make the team next year. Like, think about it. Yeah. Sanheim, Uyghur, Montour, and Dobson are all names that are going to be considered for the team next year. Absolutely. And I think that that was the biggest thing that stuck out on me. Yeah. Obviously, up front, you got can Macklin Celebrini somehow make the team next year? Maybe this might be more of a trial run, just get even more experience after he fell short in the season. Adam Fantilli, he's also someone that's we had a great year in Columbus this year. He's only going up. He's also very, very young. Like Bo Horvat, he's been very good. Once upon a time, he was a good player. Maybe. And then
Konechny,
Konechny is
Okay.
also the other player who is gunning for the team next year.
Yeah.
He's already probably on the team right now. Right now, if you had to pencil in a roster, I say 60% chance you have Travis Konechny. And so he's just looking to solidify that right now.
Yeah. There's only two players that were on the Four Nations on this team or on this roster right now.
Yes.
Both two guys that definitely should be playing because there's a good chance they don't make the Olympic team. So it makes sense why they're here. I mean, there's not much to say. When we first saw this in comparison to the USA roster, it felt like these guys would get killed compared to USA. But after we got the names that just came out, it's a different story. But I mean, I don't know what to say. It's very lackluster, I think. And it depends what the young guys do.
I like it. There's a lot of young names.
Yeah.
Tyson Forster, Kent Johnson, Adam Fantilli,
The defense.
Jared Hayton's still young. Will Cooley's still young. There's a lot of young, especially up top. Yes, Riker Evans. He's young.
I think it'll be interesting to watch Montour and Dobson play.
Oh, yes.
Because we don't know Uyghur we kind of know. Like, he's going to be the number one defenseman. But Montour with Seattle, going to be interesting. And then Dobson, of course, he's on the crappy Islanders team. But Dobson, for a while, we probably thought he might, like, a couple of years ago, he definitely looked like he had a really good shot at making.
I'd say last year.
Yeah.
Last year, no doubt, he was insane.
Felt like he was going to make this Olympic team. So it'll be interesting. Do you want to get onto the names, and then we'll wrap her up? That we just got?
Let's do. Also, Dylan Grand. Don't forget about Dylan Grand. Played last year for the Hartford Wolfpack, the AHL affiliate of the New York Rangers. Good year, and he's young. He's only 22. Yeah. We all know goalies develop late. World Juniors 2 years ago.
Yeah.
With the McTavish save to the Kent Johnson winner. COVID won in summer. Resumed COVID won in summer.
Yeah.
Played good. Just, he's still young. So.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just lack of goalies didn't want to come. I know some of the goalies are injured. Jordan Bennington definitely won't be coming, I wouldn't think. He just got knocked out last night anyway, so we wouldn't find out for a couple days. But yeah, it just feels like they're going to have to pick, I feel like, unless Carter George does make this team. They will have to pick one more given, we'll have to pick one more, but yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's cool. It's caught me off guard. But, keep it closer. Don't do that. Yeah. Oh, are you doing like the phone does it automatically?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Okay.
Too close?
It's fine. It's good. I like it there. Okay. Which name do you want to do first? Do you want to just go in order?
Let's do the one today, the goalie.
Okay. Today we found out Wild presser, their end of season presser, Marc-Andre Fleury has accepted an invitation.
He wants one more time.
Yes, according to his agent, he was given an invitation accordingly. So he will be playing, or he's on the roster. He will get a game or two, I would assume.
I think he plays them all.
Really? Well, right now he probably is the best goalie. Yeah. Very fun.
I think it's crazy. I think this.
I don't know why he would want to do this though. Just wants a gold medal.
He's retiring.
Yeah,
he's retiring. Let him play. He wants to play one more time with a player who we're going to say in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Or right now if you want to.
Yeah, let's just do them right now.
One more. We'll do the next. Do him, and then no.
We found out Crosby first. Well,
there you go. There it is. Okay.
Late last night, find out Mr. Sidney Crosby, which I mean, we already knew because I said last week that he would be playing, but Crosby officially joins the team. He, of course, will be the captain, and then we find out a few minutes later that Pierre LeBrun, he was the one who said it. Nathan MacKinnon.
Darren Dreger.
Was it Darren? Oh, sorry, Darren Dreger. My bad. Darren Dreger basically spills beans and says Nathan MacKinnon is an option as well, and of course he accepts it later that day or later that night.
That's crazy.
Man, oh man.
This team just got 10 times better.
Yes.
10 times better than what it was.
So, okay, now the question is, do they play both center?
No.
Crosby's on the wing to McKinnon?
Correct, yeah. Or you could put Crosby as a second line
they're going to switch it up. If he does play second line center, he will be on that wing for crucial points of the tournament, or when they just need to find something, find a goal.
Yeah.
But I mean,
this center depth's pretty good. They have a lot of
Yeah.
centers. Like they have
like
they
some
have
guys are
Adam
playing the
Fantilli.
wing.
And they have Ryan-
Like Macklin Celebrini might be on the wing. Or Fantilli. I mean, he
If
could
you
be
put-
center and Fantilli wing. Because Fantilli, I think, was wing for a little while this year as well. But he was center for quite a bit, too.
If you
Kent
put
Johnson's
Celebrini-
also a center.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have Kent Johnson as a center. I have him
Oh.
as a left wing and a right wing.
Oh, okay. He used to be a
Ryan
center.
O'Reilly's a center. Ryan O'Reilly is a
Yeah,
center.
he won't be a center for much longer. But
Why?
he's
I actually
too
thought it
old.
was going to be before Crosby was named to this team. I was for sure thinking Ryan O'Reilly was going to be the captain.
Who was it last year? Was it John Tavares?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. I don't know.
I don't know if he joined late, though.
Hmm.
Or was it... maybe it was... No, Uyghur didn't play last year, did he? It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Crosby
I don't know.
has not played in a World Championship since 2015.
Yeah. Wow. When was the last time Marc-Andre Fleury's played? Quickly.
Oh god, ever?
He might have played like 2005. I don't know.
2005, the first year, one of the first years he was in the league.
Yeah. Well, he's in the league in 03.
Right after draft?
Yeah, I think so. He was rookie
You do
in
not see that
03.
nowadays. You do not
No.
see that nowadays.
Carey Price was probably the last guy.
No, he's never played in a World Championship.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Wow.
Huh.
And you know what? I found out he would be, if they get gold, he is the first goalie ever to get the Triple Crown.
Oh, that is a big story. Holy, that's awesome.
he would be the.
You know what?
pretty
That's
sure- I
probably
heard
a big
today.
reason.
I heard
No,
today.
That's awesome. Yes, that definitely checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Carey Price never won
No.
the cup, but he would have gotten the world championship, I believe, in the 1 year. He won.
Yep.
But wow, that's awesome. Huh.
Yeah, cool
Alrighty.
package. So that's probably
awesome.
why he's doing it.
No, that's awesome. Do you have any final thoughts? I mean, we kind of running out of time, but
Yeah, I'll go through it quick.
Well,
This team's going to be really good. Nathan
Well,
MacKinnon. The addition of Nathan MacKinnon to this team is insane. Nathan MacKinnon, let alone in the NHL, is
Yeah.
nobody can match him except for a handful
Yeah.
of players. Now he's playing against
Yeah.
like half
Bums.
NHL players.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some elite players, but nobody really as good as Nate Mack. Just the fact that Nathan MacKinnon is at this tournament with these young guns, he's he's in his prime right now, and
Yeah.
now he gets to mentor these younger players, and they get to see what he does to make him elite. It's gonna be huge.
that's gonna do it for World Championships.
Yeah.
I think next week for sure we will talk about these prelim games, and we'll go more in depth.
Yep.
We're kind of time crunched right now, but we'll go more in depth next week. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed the U18s. U18s, man, were really fun. But we're gonna
Great
move on.
tournament.
We're gonna move on to producer picks. So
Yep.
we'll see you over there. Alrighty, welcome back, producers picks, edition number 3, I believe. And I don't know.
3?
Is it 3?
No, this is way more than 3.
Well,
It's at least 4.
we did.
Mascots.
I think we started. Okay, mascots, locations,
Logos.
logos. So this is 4. Sorry, number 4.
Thank you. Wait, no.
Well, there's
Well,
2
no,
that
you're
we
right.
haven't released
right.
yet. Wink, wink. Okay. Producer pick. What do we got today?
Okay, today we're ranking, how do I even say this? Okay, we're taking the last 5 Olympics that Canada won gold at, and we're ranking the medals. The last 5.
Okay.
The last 5
the
gold
look
medals.
of the medals.
Like the.
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on.
Oh, yo, that's it.
Men's or women's? Can you give us the
Both.
list?
Both. They're all the same. They would be 2022, 2014, 2010, 2006, 2002. Is that right?
Number 5.
Okay. In 5th place, I have 2014 Olympics in Sochi. If you pull it up. I like the idea of it.
No.
What?
That might be my best one.
No. Okay, I like the idea of it.
It's
but
so cool.
Why does the 1 point on the end go into the empty side?
Graphic design.
And it is super cool. It is really, really cool, but that really bothers me. And I don't know, but there's something about it. Like, I like the idea, but there's something about that.
It's so cool.
Like, it is, but I just...
You take that
There's
over...
something about that, like, that middle piece that isn't right to me.
You
Like,
take
it
that...
looks... It doesn't work with the gold.
You take that over 06.
What years is this again? Pardon me.
2014.
No, what year are we looking? What are 5 years?
22, 14, 10, 06, 02.
22, 14, 06, 10, 02. Cool, thank you. I'm caught up. You guys can go.
No, I don't know about this one. I think 2022 is way worse than this one.
I think 2014 is the top 2 medal.
Yeah.
I like the Paralympic one.
Well, hold on. What am I looking at then?
Well, did Canada win
Like
the
2014?
Yeah.
I don't see a Paralympic.
But,
I just see the actual. Like the one with like there's a hole and then there's like a design with that's like
I like
gray.
it too. I like it too. But there's just, I mean, this one and number 4 for me were kind of like
okay.
both.
Well, then
like,
do number 4 if it's close.
2002 Salt Lake City.
Okay,
yeah,
that one's I think that one's might be the worst.
It's just old.
It's just weird.
What is going on?
It's not even.
I
a
like it though.
like,
I like that it's not perfect circle, and I like the front of it.
No, I disagree.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the front of it.
The front is cool, but
yeah,
it's
super
weird. Cool. It should be a circle. Sorry, it should be a circle.
Number 3, I have 2022 Beijing. I like Beijing's medal.
When 2022?
Nice. Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's just my image, but it looks like just.
It looks okay. Is yours the one with the circle and then it's got like a circle with a design, circle with a design, circle with a design?
Oh, this is chill. This is chill. I like it.
Yeah,
It's I think it's a number. It's clean.
Yeah, it's
I think.
I don't know if it's 4.
It's 3.
I like a 3. I like a 3.
So what do you have left? Do you have 2010 and 06?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think
Oh,
this
yeah,
one's
is number
cooler
3.
than 06.
Yeah, 06
oh no,
looks
this
like a
one.
donut.
Sorry. Yeah, this one has more of a design than the last 2. I feel like. 06 has an interesting design.
I really don't like. Okay, let's hear number 2. Let's hear number 2.
My number 2 is 06. But the reason that I put it above Beijing is because for each sport it has a different
special thing,
different athlete
yeah,
engraved in it, which is super cool.
Yeah.
So your sport has
Okay.
I like that.
that is cool.
Kind of chill.
I don't know like if I love the ring, but I do like that put it a step up for me having the different sports on them.
Yeah. Let me see if there's a.
It's just weird. Like, what do you think about the like? It's like a circle, and there's it's like a hole in the middle. I don't know how I feel about the. I don't know how I feel about the hole, and like the ribbon.
The ribbon goes around the hole.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, like I feel like it'd fall off quickly.
What?
I feel like it might fall off. I feel like the ribbon might.
It's just tied.
Exactly.
You just tied
it
back.
might be untied. I don't want to tie my gold medal back up.
It's like the ribbon goes into the gold.
It
goes in. It covers the medal. I'm not here for the ribbon. I'm here for the medal, bruh.
Yeah.
Okay, but the medal's the exact same at the top as it is all the way around.
Can't see it. No.
Really
I can't see
anything.
it. I can't see it because it's covered from the ribbon. Sure. I'm also missing half the medal in the middle.
Okay, can we also talk about how 2010 is?
Okay, after further review, I agree with Raina. 2010 is number 5. It's terrible.
Yeah.
What?
No, she is 2010 first.
You have 2010 first?
Where have you been?
But look at it. Okay, don't look at it flat. No, don't look at it at a weird angle. Look at it straight on and tell me that it isn't like cool. Just wait. Okay, I feel like you're looking at different pictures.
Bro, I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. 2010 is. I don't really like it.
It's not flat.
So what? Look at it.
It looks
it's
like
so clean.
No.
Yes,
what is that?
No.
That's what it looks like.
Isn't that?
Oh
awesome?
no! You just ruined it for me. Why is it bumpy?
Yeah, it looks like you accidentally left it in your like laundry machine.
No.
It didn't like you
Hold
left it
on.
in your back
It
pocket.
went through the spin cycle.
Hey, look at it. Look at it like this. Looks nice.
Like, what's going on though?
I think
What
it's
is going?
it's so boring, and it has just it's not flat. That's really what it is.
Okay, I'm sorry that it's not flat. If it was flat,
Like
would
the
you
back.
like it like a lot more?
I think it'd just be boring
Yes.
then.
Yes, I like. Although boring's
so
not bad.
clean.
Boring's not bad. Yeah.
No, I
But
mean that's
I
fair.
like it.
But like
It's I don't. It's like yeah, but it's
I
not
feel
like
like-
boring. Boring. Like it's,
it's
boring
no,
bad.
yeah.
Boring bad.
I feel like we could. I feel like mine could be exact opposite. I feel like 2014 for me is the first.
My
I wonder what 2026 looks like. But I feel like 2014 could be the top one for me.
Well, I'm looking at 2018 right now, and I'm thinking good thing Canada didn't. Well,
good thing they
it's
didn't win.
not.
They didn't win.
They also had terrible jerseys in 2018 too. So
It's just not the year for the design.
Y'all don't like that. I think it's better than.
okay, what do you? Okay, let's see what your thoughts are on 2026 though.
Me?
Yeah, they're out.
Are they?
I need to.
I think we should have won. I think we should have played field hockey, bro. These 24 medals are beautiful.
What?
The 2024 ones, the Paris
yeah.
ones are nice.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. We should have played field hockey that year.
Crosby
okay.
should have came out. Yeah, the 2026. I don't know what to say.
They're kind of funny.
They just, what are the dots? Like, what is that? Rocks?
What the hell is going on with this?
Yeah.
Bro? What is this? It's a bunch of bubbles.
Beijing's
It's a
better
bunch
than
of. It looks like it's like science class with like atoms or something like that. Like they tried
Maybe
to.
Like, I don't know.
maybe it's trying to
it-
be like the like cobblestone that like
Well, yeah, that's what I think. it
cobblestone
is. Like
streets in
rocks.
Italy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
dirt paths or whatever.
Ugh.
But
Not dirt. Not dirt
Oh,
paths.
sorry.
Cobblestone.
Yeah, this is not it.
I
This is
like
not
I
it,
like though
unfortunately.
that the words are on the side. Like on the edge of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I think
That
most
is
of them
cool.
have them though. Most of them have words on the side.
There's also isn't there also bumps on the sides? Did I see that too? Or am
No,
I
it's just the
tripping?
letters.
No.
Just the letters. Okay.
Okay, well, I think I don't know. I think I'd have 2014 and 2022 higher.
This is what came up on the 2026 one. This is an inspiration, I think.
Can't really see, but
Sand.
cool.
Sand.
Okay.
Not sand. I don't even know.
But
what
it's
that
a
is.
winter.
It's ice and then like concrete.
Okay.
So I don't know. I like these ones. 2020. No. Yeah, 2020.
Okay, no, here it is. I have an article. So the medal was.
That's kind of cool though.
it-
2020. Shout out.
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
the 2026 medal is directly inspired by the mountainous terrain around the north of Italy.
Cool.
So it's like a
It's
bunch of.
mountains.
It's supposed
Does
to
it
ref-
even get
yeah, it's
cold
supposed
in
to.
Italy?
Yeah.
Like they're near
Caleb.
the equator.
What did
no?
you say?
Bunch of,
What
bunch
did
of
you
mountains,
say?
Caleb. There's
Isn't it
like,
near the equator?
I don't know about that one, Caleb. Thankfully, this is a hockey podcast and not a geography podcast, or else holy. It's okay.
What? Does it actually get cold?
They have mountains.
They have mountains, Caleb.
So
Mountains
they're-
are very tall.
are they
Tall
playing-
makes elevation. Elevation's cold.
With
And it's like a long country. It's skinny and
like,
long.
is
It's north. North is very high
It's
up.
north.
South is very.
Oh, it's
yeah.
not near the equator. Oh no, the equator's like in the middle of Africa.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Keep that in. Don't let him edit that part out.
The equator is in the middle of Africa.
Oh no, that's
Wow.
horrible.
You
I
could call
swore
that-
it
you
was
could
higher.
Caleb, you could call the episode something like recapping the U18 tournament plus Caleb gets a geography lesson or something like that. And
Ta-
then
I mean, Caleb, just think of the name, man. We're talking about the Winter Olympics here. Why would it be in the middle of the equator, middle of a hot country?
I'd have a question, but we'll never figure this out. What Winter Olympics was the closest to the equator? No, we'll never figure it out, but
yes, we will. Watch this.
Here, this is the inspo. Mountains.
Yeah, I got the same picture. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That's it right there.
Like,
was that a question? Was that a question? Do you have the answer?
My question? Yeah. I don't know the answer. I was just curious.
It says in terms of latitude, it's in Japan. It was when it was in Japan. Wait,
it's not even that close. What?
I got South Korea.
What? South Korea. Yeah, it's lower than Japan on this map.
What? Okay, maybe this is tripping out.
Oh, wait.
I got
yeah. No, that's north. That's Russia, no? Or that's like on...
What?
Never mind. But that's like north. That's that, really? Like, has there been a Winter Olympics...
It's gotta be cold.
Has there been a Winter Olympics in the bottom half of the world? Like, below the equator?
Unless it's in Antarctica. I don't know where you're gonna play.
Like Australia.
Australia.
Sometimes it's cold
Where are they gonna ski in Australia? They would have to do it in, like,
I don't know.
South Argentina if they really wanted to do it. But there's
it's a hot country. Yeah.
Not the South, bro. That country's massive.
I don't know. I'm too dumb
Argentina
for this.
is not. I don't know if Argentina is really that hot all times of the year. Like the north is.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of mountains in Argentina too.
Huh. Okay. Well, any final thoughts on this medal? Top 5 medals. Like a Canadian hockey team has won in the Olympics.
I learned a lot about medals today.
Mm-hmm.
There's some nice ones.
It's a good topic, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good topic. I like this one.
Yeah, it's a good topic.
Curious what next week's gonna be.
Right now, any spoilers?
Spoilers?
No. I came up with this 2 hours ago.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
Thanks everyone so much for watching. This was episode 10. Holy cow. That's 10 weeks of this. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. And next week, I guess Men's Worlds prelim. Maybe some NHL
Oh,
talk.
yes. What a time.
Mm-hmm. No U18s anymore, but I guess PWHL playoffs, is that going to happen soon?
It's happening.
We can
it's
talk a little bit about
soon.
that.
2 days. Wait, wow. 2 or 4 days? It's sometime this week.
It's this weekend.
Starts sometime this week. Yep.
Yeah, we got Minnesota, Toronto, and we got Ottawa, Montreal. We got 3 Canadian teams. Holy.
All 3.
There we go. And Vancouver came out too. Maybe we can do some talk about that next week too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much we talk about Men's Worlds next week. But see you guys next week. Peace out.
See y'all.